summer slide is very real. When you see kids who don't have that engagement during the summer, they have an academic and intellectual setback.
We want to do the best we can to keep those kids learning.
It takes the whole community. None of us can do it by ourselves.
Hopefully this Summer Rise will really help us stop that summer slide.
Summer Rise, a 13 Connect special, sponsored by Subaru of Las Vegas and America First Credit Union.
And hello everyone, I'm Todd Quinones.
And I'm Trisha Keene. Your kids are well into summer vacation and maybe on this summer slide. That's where they potentially lose 3 months of knowledge from the previous school year.
And it's why we are working with the community to keep your kids' minds engaged and stop the summer slide with Summer Rise. And you don't even have to leave your home to do that.
13 Action News anchor Dana Roselli introduces you to a family that makes time to teach at home throughout the summer.
And started to swing in great circles, like a lasso.
Rebecca Kershaw wanted to prepare her daughter Lila for first grade last summer, so she spent time with her reading.
So we read every single day, and it was a struggle. And every day she would, I hate this, I can't do it, I can't do it.
But she did do it because Mom worked with her and didn't give up. Lila got better, and once she started first grade, her reading took off because of the preparation. She ended the year advanced for reading.
She's reading the second book of Harry Potter. She finished the first book already over spring break, and she loves it.
Yeah, I've seen those things they think are known.
Lila is 6 and her other daughter McKenna is 5, so it's time to start working with her too.
Okay, what sound does the D make?
Duh.
Rebecca says she's lucky to be home in the summer, but points out that there are also great online programs through CCSD, and kids can do them at home, which may work better for working parents. She signed up Lila for the Summer Slide Socrates program.
They get online during the summer and they can earn points, and so they start the school year with those points, and they make it fun. It's not just like, you know, sit here and read and answer questions. Like, they play games with them. And so that helps with, I think, wanting to do it.
Rebecca says last year she created a reading schedule and gave her children worksheets from books. It helps. She can't stress enough how important it is for kids to be able to read early on.
There's a certain part during first grade where they send notes home. They're like, we're not reading the tests to kids anymore. So your kid needs to be ready.
He had a hard job shaking it off until... Your turn.
Good job. I'm proud of you.
And you can do more than just reading. We have a whole section on our website to help combat learning loss. Just go to ktnv.com/summerrise.
And a huge part of our Summer Rise initiative was our book drive. And thanks to you, boxes at dozens of locations across the valley, they were all filled with new and gently used books.
That's right, and those books going to a great cause. Spread the word. Nevada collects books to give to at-risk kids in our valley. It tells us hundreds of books were collected over the 11-day drive.
It's a pleasure to see our kids reading during the summer.
When they're opening a book, they're opening a world of imagination. They're opening a world that they create on their own versus somebody maybe telling them what it should look like or feel like.
A lot of our kids don't go on vacations and don't get to explore new places, and through a book they can do that. So the opportunity to provide that for them, I'm thrilled to do that.
Summer learning loss is a big thing in our community, but everywhere. And so being able to contribute to something like this that's really taking steps to help out with that is really important, and I think it resonates with a lot of the families that we have here.
The outpouring was just amazing. We had people coming in with 4 boxes just wanting to donate. So it just really lifted our spirits as an organization. We are really lifting up those children who may not have access to books during the summer.
And to give them these books and provide them for them and reading incentives for free makes me feel really, really good.
Yeah, I was so excited too, Tom, because we were there from the beginning,
Yes.
and just to watch this grow was astounding.
Yeah,
really.
the kindness and support was great to see, but certainly not unexpected here in the valley.
I think when we put the boxes out for these books to get stacked into, our customers look at that and they look at the at the social responsibility that we're showing and the engagement that we have with our local community, they realize or they're reminded that we are not just about selling automobiles or servicing cars. We really are connected, and we are the community. Each and every one of us are a part of this community, and we care. And that reminds them, you know, that, hey, we're a part of this too. And so they're encouraged to bring back those books and fill those boxes.
Summer Rise is a good fit for us because we are dedicated to students and education, financial literacy, all aspects of education. And it's a good fit for us because it's an opportunity for us to invest in a program that helps the community and helps students stay on track. Instead of regressing over the summer, it's helping them stay on track so they're ready and prepared when the new school season starts.
The books you donated, they are going to the local nonprofit Spread the Word Nevada to help low-income kids avoid the summer slide.
It's a huge problem. We find statistically that kids that are high-income or middle-income kids read about 8 books per summer. Our low-income kids, unfortunately, 20% of them do not read a book at all.
And she went on to say a lot of kids who get books from Spread the Word Nevada don't get to go on vacation, and having books gives them the chance to explore new places. Well, in our digital age, it's easy to abandon real books for ebooks.
But some experts at UNLV warn too much screen time could impact your child's reading progress.
That's right. Studies show there is a slight drop in comprehension in reading from a screen compared to paper. But the difference is typically seen in expository writings like textbooks. When it comes to kids absorbing what they read, literacy professors say the important thing isn't how the child is reading, but rather how the book was selected.
We have to introduce kids to literature that's going to interest them.
I don't care in what mode kids are reading, as long as they're self-selecting.
Well, the best way to do that can be regular trips to the library or even browsing a library's digital catalog on an e-reader.
That's right. And I found with my son, he loves sports. Read about all sports.
It's about
he's
what you
engaged.
love.
It's so true. Finding the summer slide in less than 30 minutes. The new challenge that could put children ahead of the learning curve.
Plus, it's not enough to keep their minds active. Kids need to get up and move to be fully engaged. The affordable options across the valley. The summer slide could put your kids back years if it builds over time, and the Las Vegas Clark County Library System wants to challenge your kids to avoid that.
13 Action News anchor Beth Fisher shows you how 25 minutes of reading and activities a day can put your child ahead of the learning curve.
Should we do the Diary of a Fly book?
Yeah.
Elise Coyle brings her daughters to the library every week, and every summer this family participates in the library's reading program.
I just want them to be curious about things even when they're not in the school year, and I think that books are the best way to do that.
The Clark County Library District says kids who don't read in the summer months experience 3 months of reading loss. But there's more.
We've learned recently that not only is there reading loss, but there's science and math and all kinds of learning loss as well.
Enter the Summer Challenge. It's kind of like the reading challenges they've had in the past, where kids earn points for reading. Except now they can also earn points for sewing, cooking, taking STEM classes, or even learning to be a DJ.
With kids that are in junior high and in high school, you know, it may not be as appealing, and just reading isn't necessarily what's going to get them in our doors. To actually get them to be part of the Summer Challenge, we need to entice them in different ways.
So this year's Summer Challenge has some whopping prizes involving these guys, the Golden Knights. Your kids could be entered to win the grand prize of a signed hockey stick. But for this 8- and 6-year-old, it's all about the fun of reading.
I hope I find the books that she might want. I picked this one because it looks really funny and cool.
What's it called?
Hubble Wubble Granny Trouble.
An excellent choice there. Well, the Las Vegas Clark County Library District considers itself a second learning center for your kids.
That's why it's always offering new programs to fulfill its mission and keep your kids off the summer slide.
We want to do the best we can to keep those kids learning, you know, and when they're not actively engaging, we can see that
you know, parents get frustrated, the kids get frustrated, and teachers get frustrated.
So if you're interested in your child getting involved in the Summer Challenge, just go to any Clark County Library branch or sign up on their website. We have more information on our website, ktmv.com/summerrise. Well, did you know studies show just 15 minutes of reading a day have shown significant increases in your students' ability to continue to read? And when your kids hit the 30-minute mark, studies saw a significant impact on their academic performance.
As a parent, of course, my children are grown now, but I can tell you it just didn't seem that long ago that they were small. And we did have a reading plan. We had books that they would be responsible to read, and we regularly went to the library. But that's what we did for our kids, and you know what? It's what we do with our grandkids. When we buy things for them, toys and stuff, we usually go get them crafts and things that are educational, things that require their creativity juices to flow.
I'm a mom of 4 boys, and you know, obviously all of them are very different, but you know, seeing the difference in those and my boys, and seeing that some of them, you know, maybe struggled a little after the summer, and really I had a struggle with one of my boys reading, and if there's any kind of program that can help them stay on track and not have it be such a struggle or a fight as a parent, you know, I think that is wonderful. That is the groundbreaking, to be able to help these students be able to, again, stay on track, be prepared when the new school season starts, and not playing catch up from day one.
Well, now with school being out, kids are more tempted to slack off, but it's more important than ever to keep your children engaged.
And the Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada can help you keep your kids active.
You got a ball.
Summer is no time to rest. 10. For Southern Nevada Boys and Girls Club President Andy Bishel.
Can I play goalie? Can I play goalie?
There are 300 kids at this building alone near Decatur and Sahara. There are 13 facilities in the valley.
Summers are a badge of honor for our employees. It's 11-hour days.
They're in such great demand because there is such a great need. Mom Rosaba Salas just registered her 12-year-old son Martin into the summer program. And like so many parents, she struggles to find affordable ways to keep her child challenged to prevent the summer slide.
His grades are up. We started the semester like really low, and now it's like incredible.
The Boys and Girls Club is a safe place for these kids to have some fun, but once they burn off all of this energy, well, then that's when they hit the books and also the computers. And at their computer lab, chances are you're going to find Elise Thomas. At just 13 years old, she's confident she knows what she wants to do with the rest of her life.
I want to become a registered nurse maybe, or an OBGYN. I got into a medical program at Rancho High School.
She's spending part of her summer at the Boys and Girls Club making sure she doesn't fall behind.
I really just want to keep a really good record all through high school, so then they could see that in college and they could put me in higher classes.
Can I give you a high five?
Yes.
Way to go.
Thank you.
That's awesome. You're a rock star. Staffer Gabby Enriquez knows the impact the summer program can have. As a child, she went here. She says it gave her direction.
It completely changed my life.
Yeah, so much good stuff happening there. The Boys and Girls Club of Southern Nevada offers a variety of pricing, and to learn more or to register your child, you could go to their website, and we have a link to do that at ktnv.com/summerrise.
And the YMCA of Southern Nevada is another low-cost option.
Well, they say the best way to make sure your child is successful is to make sure they're stimulated.
So as we may think, man, they had a rough school year and they want to sit back and relax, they can still relax a little bit after their camp day or after they have had that time to actively engage and stimulate their mind.
And there are 4 YMCA locations across the valley.
Yeah, it is so important for parents to have those sort of options that are out there.
Absolutely, and at a good price too.
Absolutely, we got lots of that here.
Yes.
Our kids they love to be active. They want to be doing something. And as parents, we just need to direct them. They're looking for us to lead. And oftentimes parents will, hand them the TV remote control and thinking that, hey, I'm going to let my kids relax. It's summer. They earned it. But, a little TV is great. A little fun and play, that's fine. But, we have to be parents, and we need to realize we are shaping them and preparing them for their future.
Keeping children fed over the summer. The free program letting them focus on summer activities rather than hungry stomachs.
Plus, the summer slide impacting more than your kids' education, how it could set them back when they get into the workforce. So many people in our community are spending time to connect with kids to help them stay on track.
That's right. And a lot of it comes from the way they were raised with a book in their hands.
I remember how passionate I was about books growing up, and I think these kids, it's inspiring to them to see that the community cares so much, that they're donating their books, they're bringing them, they're engaged in this effort. It will really help inspire the children.
That is so true, and that passion is the driving force behind all the programs we've been telling you about, because not every family has the resources to keep their kids engaged alone.
A hot meal at school may be the only food a child eats during the day, but with school now out for the summer, there are so many children who unfortunately are going hungry.
Yes, and that's where CCSD and nonprofit group 3 Square are filling the hunger void with their summer meal programs. Well, today you'll meet a Valley family that relies on 3 Square's nutritious meal program called Meet Up and Eat Up. Inside the Lead Memorial Boys and Girls Club, lunch is being served. And Sharifa Blackwell has brought her 3 children to the Meet Up and Eat Up program provided through 3 Square to ensure Valley kids 18 and younger don't go hungry during the summer months.
I like the fact that I can bring them here and they can run around and play and stuff, and then you guys offer them healthy choices.
Since 2009, more than 100 locations from Boys and Girls Clubs, libraries, and community centers have hosted this summer nutrition program. The menu offers a variety of options, and Sharifa's kids like the breakfast.
I like the cereal with the milk.
And the lunch options.
The pizza. Oh. You make your own pizza.
With the help of volunteers and partners, 3 Square will pack more than 35,000 summer meals between Monday through Friday each week during the summer up until August 9th, right before school starts back up. And they try to make nutrition fun and exciting.
We try to throw in melons that they don't always see, kiwis, some fun fruits and vegetables for them to try to get them excited about eating them.
If kids can't leave their homes, there's a solution to that. 3 mobile trucks go to 18 apartment buildings across town.
We have a refrigerated truck that pulls in. They feed the kids directly from that truck. They hang out. We've got some awnings that come out, so it's blocking them from the sun, and they eat, and then we move on to the next one.
The Meet Up and Eat Up program is funded by the USDA. That financial assistance for daily meals helps families like the Blackwells with their bottom line budget, as well as giving their children the energy they need to keep their bodies and minds active through the summer months. For a list of summer nutrition programs near you, we have a full list of locations on our website. Just go to ktnv.com/summerrise, and they won't turn anybody 18 years or younger away, so you can get a meal.
Yeah, what a great program to have here. The summer slide doesn't just set your kids back when it comes to their education.
That's right. They can fall behind later in life when they're looking for a job.
I think when you have a long-term periodic gap in that type of academic engagement, you see that gap not only academically, but I also think economically too, because when you get ready to go into high school, into college, into the workforce, they may not be as prepared as one of their peers.
And those peers who succeed typically are engaged in activities and reading over the summer, even for as little as 15 to 30 minutes a day.
As a kid myself one time, I always loved the summer months, but after about a week or two, you kind of get bored with just doing nothing. And to re-engage and keep the the educational and inspirational juices flowing, you know, we would oftentimes go to the library, or we would do things, summer camps and stuff like that, that would really encourage us and bridge that gap between the end of school and the start of the new school year.
I think every child is different and every child learns differently. And so to have a program that is new and looks at different ways to help students, you know, stay on top of their studies and stay at the level that they've worked so hard to achieve, I think that's really important. I think it's important, and I think it's something that we need to be focused on, and that's why I'm so excited about Summer Rise, is because it's putting a focus on this area that will help students be ready to start that new school.
There are plenty of places around town offering fun and educational activities.
We'll take you inside classes where the kids may not be aware they're learning at all. Our app. There are plenty of educational classes offered by Clark County Parks and Rec Centers and places like the YMCA.
And 13 Action News digital producer Jason Denand shows you some of them being offered.
Hello, Las Vegas. I'm Jason Denand with KTNV Digital. This is my nephew. Hello. What up, Jordan? We are coming to you from the YMCA up in Centennial Hills. The Summer Rise program is full of fun things to do. And you know what? Don't let the summer slump. Get your kids on the summer slide. Get onto the Summer Rise. Come and check out all the programs at the YMCA. Learn more at ktnv.com/Summer Rise. Summer Rise program with our partner, the Clark County Library District. Are you ready? Yes! Jordan's gonna take over our Instagram today.
I just made a prank hand buzzer.
And here comes Shanna. Shh.
Hi, Jordan, how are you? Nice to meet you. Ah!
Clark County's Wetlands Park. Woo! Clark County Parks and Recreations offer many different programs for children during the summer. My nephew and I attended Pollinator Week at Wetlands Park, where we learned about bees and other pollinators. The park will host a Discovery Day on July 6th, where children and adults are welcome to learn more about the park, the animals, and the plants that call it home.
And we have more information on STEAM activities for your kids. It's all on our website. Just go to ktnv.com/Summer Rise. Jason and his nephew there having a lot of fun.
So much fun. I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, right?
Absolutely.
It's important for us to form partnerships with other organizations, and 13 Connects is the perfect opportunity for us to do that. You know, you look at Subaru and what they're doing in the community and what we're doing in the community, and it's an opportunity, again, for us to come together, you know, hold hands and be able to embrace the 13 Connects program and make a difference in a bigger impact than we ever could have done by ourselves. We have different customer bases, and so it's an opportunity, again, to make a huge difference. We're involved in local elementary schools, we're involved in junior high schools and high schools, and with scholarships to help individuals go to college. So we're involved at all levels, and we really feel that it's important to be invested to make a difference, because those individuals will one day be leaders that will make a difference in their community.
I really think the synergy with the connections that we're making with the different businesses and you know, different nonprofits in our community, that synergy is just going to create the drive and the engine that's going to power our young kids, our youth to rise up.
Yeah, it takes all of us, too,
yes,
doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Well, here at Channel 13, we are proud to be a part of this campaign along with our sponsors and community partners. And of course, there is a lot of work that needs to be done to make sure every child in our community stays on track.
But with the continued help from you and our community leaders, we can help every child succeed.
Thank you for watching Summer Rise, a 13 Connect special, sponsored by Subaru of Las Vegas and America First Credit Union. Warning you first. 13 First Alert weather, only on 13 Action.